Good day. For this video, we will tackle more about the series and the parallel circuit. Topic for today is how to solve the series and the parallel circuit. In this lesson, we will first discuss the individual between the series and parallel circuit using the resistors to show the difference of two configurations. Series circuit. The components are connected end-to-end in a line to form a single path through which current can flow. The current flows through each of the components is the same, and the voltage across each circuit is sum of individual voltage drop across each component. In parallel, all components are connected across each other leads in a purely parallel circuit. These are never more than two sets of electrically common points, no matter how many components are connected. The voltage across each component is the same. The total current is the sum of the current flowing to each component. So let's proceed to example number 1. This might be a series connection. We will rewrite first the formula of series connection and then substitute the given resistance to the formula. Just simply add the two resistors. 5 plus 5 is equal to 10 ohms. So let's proceed to the next circuit, which is a parallel circuit. We will rewrite first the formula of a parallel circuit. 1 over RT is equal to 1 over R1 plus 1 over R2. Just simply substitute the given resistance to the formula. The strategy here is when the two resistors are connected in parallel, if they have the same value, the equivalent resistance is simply half of their value. The second formula of a parallel circuit is RT is equal to R1 times R2 over R1 plus R2. Just simply substitute the given resistance to the formula and resulting with the same answer, RT is equal to 3 ohms. So here are some of the strategies and tricks in solving the parallel circuit in a quite little amount of time. If we have two resistors connected in parallel that has the same value that we have discussed earlier, the equivalent resistance is simply half of their value. And if we have 3 or more resistors are connected in parallel with the same value, just simply divide the value of the resistor to the total number of resistors. Like 6 divide 3 is equal to 2 ohms and 9 divide 3 is equal to 3 ohms. In next problem, we have 3 resistors connected in parallel, but the 2 resistors have the same value. So let us simplify and redraw the circuit. Because R1 and R2 have same resistance connected in a parallel circuit, we have to simplify them by dividing the half of their value. And then we should redraw the circuit and start calculating by the parallel formula. Just simply substitute the given resistance to the formula. 3 times 8 over 3 plus 8 is equal to 24 over 11. RT is equal to 2.18 ohms. In the next example, it looks like it's hard to divide and compute, but to be honest with you, those are very simple things with a little tricks and techniques. Because R1 and R2 have same resistance connected in a parallel circuit, we have to simplify them by dividing the half of their value. So the equivalent answer of R1 and R2 is 5 ohms. After this, we should redraw the circuit and simplify. After redrawing the circuit, as we can see that the circuit is a series circuit, just simplify and add the two resistance with the equivalent of 20 ohms. In the next problem, as we can see in the left side, there are 3 resistors that are connected in a parallel with the same value. So let us simplify by dividing the value of the resistors to the total number of the resistors, which is 9 divided 3 is equal to 3. Second, in the right side, there are 2 resistors connected in a parallel. We have to simplify them by dividing the half of their value. 8 divided 2 is equal to 4. After this, we should redraw the circuit. After redrawing the circuit, as we can see that the circuit is a series circuit, just simplify and add the 4 resistance, which equivalent to a 16 ohm. In the next example, it's gonna be harder, but by the technique of collapsing the circuit, and redraw to simplify. Together, we can do this. So let's start with R9 and R10 because the two are connected in series. By the formula of series, R9 plus R10 is equal to 10 plus 20, equivalent to 30 ohms. After this, we should redraw the circuit with R8 and R equivalent. We already know that if we have two resistors connected in parallel that has the same value that we have discussed earlier, the equivalent resistance is simply half of their value, which the answer is 15 ohms. After this, we should redraw the circuit again to simplify. After redrawing the circuit, you are going to analyze again how to collapse. Since R equivalent 1 and R7 is connected in series, you can add the two resistor, but you can't add R6 because there is a branching of R5. So by adding 15 and 5, it's equivalent to 20 ohms. After this, we should redraw again the circuit and analyze. We see that R equivalent 2 and R6 is connected in parallel circuit with the same value of resistance. Therefore, we should simplify them as 10 ohms. After this, we should redraw again the circuit and simplify. We see that R4, R5, and R equivalent 3 are connected in series. So therefore, by the formula of series connection, we should simply add the 3 resistance. 4 plus 6 plus 10 is equal to 20 ohms. After this, we should redraw again the circuit. As we can see, R equivalent 4 and R3 are connected in parallel circuit with the same resistance. So therefore, the equivalent resistance is simply half of the value, which is 10 ohms. After this, we should redraw the circuit and finalize. We can see now that the circuit is on a series connection. Therefore, with the formula of series, RT is equal to R1 plus R2 plus R3. It is equivalent to 40 ohms. Going back to the question earlier, since we can now have a resistance which is 40 ohms, we can now solve the current by the Ohm's law triangle. By the way, if you haven't know about Ohm's law triangle, and Ohm's law formula, just click the link below for you to be automatically directed to the Ohm's law video. With the use of Ohm's law triangle, we have the formula of the current, which is I is equal to V over R. And then substitute the given voltage and resistance. 60 over 40 is equal to 1.5 amperes. Well, that's all for today. So thank you for watching, and don't forget to subscribe to this channel, and don't forget to click the notification bell for you to be updated in my next video.